Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the first fighter in the cage. In the red corner, Martin, Mr. Pig, McDonough. What was opponent fighter to the blue corner, James Brum. It's a professional bantamweight contest for over 3 5-minute rounds, and is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting on the red corner. He hails from South Wales. He stands in a 5'7" and weighs in the 61 kilograms. He has fighted a legendary combat and has a mixed martial arts record of 6 wins and 3 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Martin, Mr. Pig, McDonough. And his opponent fighting on the blue corner. He hails from Portsmouth. He stands in a 5'7" and weighs in the 61 kilograms. He has fighted in the gym 01 and has a mixed martial arts record of 6 wins and 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for James Brum.
Main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, here at Shock and Awe, and what a bantamweight war it is between James Brum out of the blue corner, wearing the red shorts, and Martin, Mr. Pink McDonough, wearing what else would you expect but the pink trunks from Tulare Combat. Both of these guys fought really tough guys, fought at the highest level domestically. This is an unreal bantamweight bout.
Yeah, we're going to see an explosive display of skill here today. We've seen Brum throughout Shock and Awe, performing well. Sorry, just checking out his kicks there. Very jittery style. We saw Mr. Pink, Martin McDonough. We saw him last here lose out on the British title with Scott Pooley. Got triangled. Since then, he has had a win. He beat Ben Crook in May via TKO round 2, I believe it was.
Yeah, I was a judge for that fight. It was actually at the Valley of Kings promotion. He put on a really great performance. His boxing looked very sharp, particularly he landed the right uppercut again and again and again. So it'll be interesting to see if that's something else he goes back to.
Both these guys have a background in particularly TKO wins. I think Brum, all of his wins, bar one, a TKO or stoppage. And I know that McDonough's record is very similar. Majority win by TKO. But we know that both these guys can pull off fantastic subs from nowhere.
And so often you see the case with a lot of guys. This is really coming to the fruition with this. You don't really want to blink. These guys are so explosive that one strike at the drop of a hat like that could really end it all.
Yeah, that's it. I'm surprised the cameras are actually picking him up there that fast. Look at that. Nice little kick there from Brum. And Mr. Pink somehow stays on his feet. I mean, watching Brum, he is just so erratic and unorthodox. He's like an emu on acid.
Perpetual motion is what he is. He looked fantastic at Bamber. He lost that bout against Eric Perez. I mean, a guy from Greg Jackson's gym in Albuquerque, New Mexico, so it just goes to show the level of guys he's actually fought. He looked very good in that fight before losing out. And it just goes to show, it shows the heart of a fighter for me, that after taking a tough loss like that, he wanted to get back in there with a tough guy like Martin McDonough.
Right. Absolutely, just seeing a nice right roundhouse kick from Brum, followed straight up with a left jab, which caught Mr. Pink right in the mush. So again, we're seeing very predominantly takedown styles for the first half of the first round.
McDonough looking to close his man down. Maybe eat one or two as he comes in. But like you say, this is real blink and you'll miss it stuff.
Yeah, like I say, looking at McDonough, it's like he's sort of stalking Brum. It's like a praying mantis, sticking his head out, just looking for the right moment to strike. But Brum's just not going to give it to him. He's going to pick him off shot by shot. Nice range. I mean, bear in mind that McDonough's got a significant range advantage, and Brum is picking him off with those kicks, an absolute treat.
And we can see the welt there on the leg of Martin McDonough on the outside of the left leg there. Really starting to welt up just on the back of the thigh, and those can really take a lot out of a fighter. You're as well to get those leg kicks in early because they can really pay dividends in the later rounds. But there's a shot from McDonough.
Oh.
Doesn't quite land. And the explosion as that guy got back to his feet, McDonough, unbelievable.
That was, he is like a cat. He is like a big pink cat. Just bouncing back up before we even realise he's down.
It's like bag push from Muay Thai, if you can picture it.
I like that one. Oh, big kick from Brum. McDonough nearly caught it. Nearly caught it. Lovely head movement from Brum. McDonough comes in, looks for a guillotine. Brum sinks the leg in. So it looks like we're going to hit the ground with 55 seconds to go.
McDonough getting himself back up to his feet very well there and defending that takedown. And a great scramble. And so often we see fights at this weight category, at bantamweight. It's perpetual motion. These guys never stop moving.
That's right. I wish I could be like that. Nice takedown from McDonough. Single leg, although I'm not quite sure. It looked like there might have been a little bit of short grab in there.
Oh, and a shot from Brum there over the top. Good control from McDonough there, not to throw that knee when his opponent was in an illegal position there. On the 4 points position, could have cost him a point.
Brum utilising his kicks very well, I think, tonight. Oh, beautiful kick from McDonough in the dying seconds of this round. That will score him on the judges' scorecards.
And what a fantastic first round that was. All action here at Shock and Awe. An unbelievable card, and we have got a fantastic main event between James Brum and Martin McDonough.
Tonight's after party is upstairs in the Envy Club. Opens at 7 o'clock.
So round two, Martin, Mr. Pink, McDonough, James Brum.
Touch of gloves at the start, great show of respect there. And all the animosity, all the competition, the fact that these guys are going in there throwing big strikes to try and hurt the other one. It really is a sport at the end of the day, and it's great to see great displays of sportsmanship like that. McDonough pouring that jab out. I like his boxing at the start of this round. It looks very crisp. Nice straight punches.
Yeah, it's very unorthodox, McDonough is. Very, very weird stance, but I like it. You're right, his boxing is super crisp. And he manages to catch quite a few of those kicks now from Brum. So Brum, are we going to see a change in game plan?
The only thing he's got to be careful of bringing those hands down. The real thing he's got to be careful. I think he's injured him there. I think he's been hurt. But looks like there's a problem with his leg on one of those kicks. There is a real lot of swelling on that leg, and it's come up straight away. I think there's a problem. I think one of those kicks has hurt his man, maybe on the knee. Martin McDonough looks in all kinds of trouble.
Those shots from Brum, that's his trademark ground and pound. Look at it, standing up, and they are coming down. They're coming down high. Absolutely solid. McDonough looking to sweep a leg. There's nothing there, but you're right. Look at the damage. Look at the damage on his lead leg as he turns.
McDonough really struggling here. Brum looking to posture up and land strikes from the top. And to be fair to Brum, I think he really smelt blood in the water when his man backed up. He landed another one of those shots. And then here's where we are right now. Brum on top, landing the ground and pound.
He's got to be careful not to overexert himself. As those shots, they don't seem to be landing specifically in the target zone of McDonough's face. Just catching a lot of them on the arms, and now McDonough's sat into guard. Brum postures up again, firing those shots down. It's going to score him highly on the judges' scorecard, because this is not good stuff for McDonough, but at the same time he can't run out of energy. Big lefts now as McDonough claims guard. Referee Dave Swan getting in for a close look now. So this can't be good for McDonough. If the ref's that close, you know that you're not far from getting stopped. Either that or he fancies you, and I don't think that's the case with Dave Swan.
I think either of those are a bad situation, let's be honest. James Brum standing above his man, and I like the posture of the man on top. James Brum throwing those punches down, throwing them to the body and mixing them up to the head. Martin McDonough really having to hold on. I wonder if he makes it out of this round, will he even be able to come out in the third? Because since his leg got injured like that, we haven't seen him put any weight on it.
No, that's right. He's happy to sit here, and I think you might have a point there. There may be a serious injury underlying there. Look at the state of it. That left leg is coming up just in the last 30 seconds.
That is welted massively. Absolutely massively. It looks like corned beef.
It is. It's
quite the hash.
It's not a pretty sight. So claiming a closed guard. Martin McDonough stacked against the cage wall. Brum looking to posture up and administer some more Brum justice. Big right hands.
James Brum landing over the top, and really Martin McDonough can't allow his opponent to posture up, because that's where all these the damage is coming in.
This is bad, this is bad. James Brum. Go on, sorry.
James Brum landing those shots from the top. I really like him in this position. I think he's got the power in his posture to throw everything into those punches and really make Martin McDonough pay for every single second that he's in that position.
He is, yeah. I like the way McDonough seeks underneath for the leg. It's effective, but it's not actually managed to take Brum down. It stops that barrage of abuse for a few seconds, but it doesn't turn the situation. Now we see McDonough looking to work a high guard.
McDonough maybe to look to find something off his back. From this position, he'll probably be content with just holding on to his man so those strikes can't come down, because he's eating a ferocious barrage of strikes in this round, and it all started from those leg kicks.
Absolutely. Now we're going to see whether McDonough, he's up on his feet, he's okay, so it looks like we are going to go round 3.
Starts 10 o'clock, present your stick, pick a stub, or your wristband, you gain free entry. That's the after party tonight in the Envy Club upstairs.
So third and final round of our main event of the evening. Martin, Mr. Pink McDonough, James Brum. Mr. Pink's back up standing. Where's he going to go?
Look at the welt on the knee on that lead leg of Mr. Pink.
Oh, wow, it's like he's got a third knee. No wonder he was happy to stay on his back for the most of that round. Nice turn from Brum. So now Brum has McDonough pinned against the cage wall. Toe stomping, knee in the inside of that damaged leg. He's just systematically trying to destroy Pink's left leg. And every time that knee lands, we can see Mr. Pink curling over. That is really hurting him.
And this will be the kind of game that he won't want to employ at this point, McDonough. A really grinding clinch game, really grinding clinch clinic with more damage to those legs, more damage to that injury. And I don't think I'm being presumptuous to call it an injury. That does look like something serious has actually happened there.
It does. It does. It looks like he's got another knee. We can actually see from here, look, there's bruising behind the leg as well. I don't even know how it's still connected, I'll be honest.
But as we said at the start, I mean, that's surely exhibit A in the case of effective leg kicking in mixed martial arts. So often it gets overlooked. So often. And we can see it's devastating.
Oh, I can tell you it's devastating. I've been on the receiving end of it from a Mr. Watson. Thank you very much. Could walk for a week after that one. Brum relentless, trying to sweep takedown, toe stomp. 3 minutes 10 left on the clock. Big knees to the midriff.
And this is a punishing fight from James Brum. A will-sapping, strength-sapping grind from this position, with Brum making all the running by throwing all these strikes, not giving his opponent an ounce of space, an ounce of daylight to start working.
But this is what Brum's all about. He just grinds people down. He just breaks their spirit. There's the takedown. Exactly at the halfway mark. He's now got half a round. He's got half a round to finish him off. I mean, personally, I think he's up on the scorecards at the moment, so the ball's in his court. McDonough's really got to pull something out of the bag.
I think you're right. I think McDonough will be searching for a rabbit out of that hat, because he's been really put to the sword by James Brum, who's come out and put a phenomenal performance on. Smelled blood in the second round when he landed those leg kicks, and he spent the bulk of the second round in this position, postured over his man, raining down those jackhammering strikes.
And this is a position I've seen Brum in before. He is incredibly strong, and that's why I say he's got so many TKO wins to his record, most of which have been from that position right there.
And we talked at the start about McDonough being the taller fighter with the range. This is where you negate every inch of that range in this position, when you've got your man crushed into the cage and you're standing above him landing punches and hammer fists.
That's right. Massive right from Brum.
And it's the perfect game plan. And as Jesse Ventura once said, they're all the same size when they're lying on the canvas.
Yeah, it is. It is the perfect game plan. It is a very simple game plan, much like my mate Connor. But unlike Connor, this game plan seems to work. Another big right hand from Brum.
I mean, there's a minute left in this fight, and to me, it almost looks like McDonough's in survival mode a little bit. He's taken some really tough punishment. He's still working, but his primary focus is to cover himself up and defend, because James Brum in this position is a real dominant force.
But if you look at the way Brum's throwing those shots, you know, he could throw a flurry and try and finish this, but he's not. He's methodically just boom, take a breather, boom, take a breather, boom, take a breather. Just relentlessly, methodically damaging, throwing those shots down.
From Brum's point of view, it's a very clever game plan, because he runs no risk of burning himself out realistically, but he's still in control and winning this round, and conceivably you'd think winning this fight. A great performance from McDonough, but let's talk about James Brum. What a prospect this guy is at bantamweight.
Fantastic stuff.
We've had to go to the judges' scorecards. For your